Hi, Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. And this is a 5-part series about best practices that you can implement by adding images in your supply chain, right? It's image-enabled supply chain and the best practices associated with that image-enabled supply chain. So the number one is Gemba Walk. So what is Gemba Walk? I mean, often you might have heard about Gemba Walk, along with Six Sigma principles and best practice in manufacturing and all that. So Gemba is a Japanese term, right? I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Kanban, concepts and all these total quality management concepts that evolved from Japan, right from the 50s. I mean, if you actually look at the story of this evolution in manufacturing, there was this professor called Edward Deming, right? I mean, he came up with this, he somehow stumbled into this problem where he saw all these American cars were sitting, in the garages for a long time because of all these repair issues. So he said, hey, there has to be there's a lot of opportunity to solve this problem. And he said, if you implement a statistical analysis based, quality approach to solve this problem, right? Basically analyze, why this quality is so bad, and then, sample, implement sampling techniques, and then out of 100 cars that are made, 1,000 cars that are made, take them and look at the quality issues and then solve them to reduce those quality issues as much as possible, right? So he came up with this concept, and unfortunately, the American car companies didn't listen to that. And right out of World War II, that's when Japanese, got into car manufacturing, and they wanted to win the market, whereas these American and European cars were so sophisticated and they were so big and so nice. That's what everybody wanted. So the Japanese took this concept of total quality management and then made quality their core competence. And that's how, the Japanese won the car market, because their cars were so much better quality. They didn't, have all these issues, and they didn't sit in the garages and, repair shops for a long time like the American cars. So many of these quality concepts, originate from Japan. So like this, Gemba Walk is also a term from Japan. Gemba means, right from the site, right from where it's happening, right from the location. So if you even when I, back in the days when I graduated as a mechanical, I had my friends, my classmates that all joined mechanical companies. And they were, one of the first important concepts that they were learning at the time was this total quality management. And as part of the total quality management training, they were supposed to inspect these machines, right? These are manufacturing plants, and these are really, really very sophisticated machines that would make all these parts. And they were trained to observe the machine, right from all angles. I mean, not just front and back and, interiors, but even lift the machine up and then observe and make sure, the machine is in perfect condition. So they can manufacture the best quality parts. And that's how the Japanese, made the best quality parts, and everything best quality, everything that came from Japan was the best of the best quality, right? Sony, obviously Honda, Toyota, all these companies, right? So that's why these concepts, this Gemba Walk is such an important concept that comes from manufacturing, and even as part of Six Sigma, that's emphasized so much. So, and obviously in the distribution side, we borrowed, the best practices from manufacturing as well. So that's how the Gemba Walk is, very popular among the industrial engineers, especially when they're analyzing processes, when they're looking at all these, different steps that are happening while executing a process, while fulfilling an order, while performing work order process, while assembling units, while performing extra value-added services for all these products and things like that, right? So when you use images while you're doing the Gemba Walk, when you're documenting your processes using pictures and videos, that adds tremendous value to everybody. And later these industrial engineers can take those pictures and take it to their meetings with their peers and managers, and then analyze process. Hey, why is it being done this way? Right? Why? What is the reason? But there might have been some weird reason that they started doing it, which may not be relevant any longer, right? So it just helps question all those best practices, helps question why the processes are being done in such a way, especially when the business is changing so fast. Now, if you look at it, the change in business is happening so fast with Amazon, e-commerce, and all kinds of things that's happening. And if you look at supply chain, especially in the last 3, 4 years. There's a lot of new technology, new players coming in that are completely bringing up a different way of thinking, right? So that's why adding these pictures and videos to this Gemba Walk process is a lot of value, especially if you're a 3PL that has like 50, 100 distribution centers all over the US, or you're just a regular 3PL, a regular distributor that has multiple distribution centers and trying to optimize process with industrial engineers and so forth. So this is something to think about. Gemba walk and adding pictures, as part of the Gemba walk process adds tremendous value for the industrial engineers to analyze processes, to analyze, why things are being done a certain way and not, why not this way, right? So you could have some really, really good brainstorming sessions with pictures. So, this is the part 1 of the part 5 series. Please let us know what you think, and hopefully you're able to implement this in your distribution center tomorrow, right? Without any system changes or process changes. Maybe simple process changes. Yeah, thank you for watching, and would love to know what you think about this video. Thank you.